Hey guys, this is Keith with KJ Aquatics, and I'm just doing a quick pop up. Lives are actually easier than record, but anyways, picked up some fish from the local wholesaler. Actually, not local, but local enough. So I'm outside, gonna actually some of the stuff that I got is for the tubs. So we're gonna see got some summer breeding projects and see how they do. So anyways, what's up, Mel? Anyways, I'm gonna flip this camera around and see if I don't screw it up. I got the front camera, and now we want to go to the back camera. But um, what I got, and what's up, John? Anyways, gonna open the box. I obviously seen these because I hand picked them. Um, but we'll go over, and if you have any questions, what's up, Mark? Um, the first one here, you're not gonna be able to see it. It's pretty friggin' hot out here right now. But these are in uh, a uncommon Danio. I could tell you that because the first time I seen these, I didn't know what the heck they were. But the common name is orange hatchet Danios, and the scientific name, there's actually like two of them I could find online, but this is one that I could actually pronounce. But you're more than welcome to go on Google. This is the Cella Eddie Berjori. So if you can see it, the orange hatchet Danio. So these I am going to put in one of my 35 gallons. So this is a 35-gallon tub. Planted, the plants ain't like filled in yet. Plus, I actually sell some of these plants that are in the tubs. What's up, Mexicali? Um, so that's the, what did I say? That's the common name is the orange hatchet Danio. These are actually really cool and not common. So hopefully I get these to breed. I actually have more inside in the fish room that I'm also gonna send out with this group that I bought probably 4 or 5 months ago. So they've been growing out inside. So they're gonna join these. This is a bag. I think I bought 10. So let's see what else I got. There's a couple things in here that's not gonna go in a tub. Um, but diamond tetras. I forget. You could look it up online, but these are actually pretty common in the hobby. But it's probably my favorite tetra. So I want to try them. I tried them last year. I put them out a little bit too early, and we had a cold front come through, and I lost a whole group of nice big fish. So hopefully I do better this year. But these are going. Let's put these guys because I really want to be successful with them. So let's put them in a real big one. So this is a 110 gallon for diamond tetras. I don't know the scientific name off the top of my head, but it's super easy to look up. And I'm gonna get in the shade for a second because, and I'm not trying to show you this bush, but chat. Keith, I put goldfish in the horse tub to keep bugs and green water under control. Horse and okay, yeah. You could actually, John, if you wanted to put some easy fish in the horse trough that may overwinter. I don't know. I don't know if they all will because the horse trough may freeze unless you put in one of those stock tank heaters. But to keep the bugs out, that actually um, fish that might actually have a little bit more value. Not trying to dog on goldfish, but you could put in white clouds or um, gambusia. But I cannot tell you to get gambusia. I'm just saying that would be a good fish to get because in the state of New York, gambusia are one that's on the invasive list. What's up, Mateo? How's my buddy? All right, and let's see what else I got. Oh, for a fish that is, if you guys do BAP, Breeders Award points at your local fish club, this is one that is very cool looking. Look these up too. These are, and you can't see them in the bag. The bags actually make the fish look like crap. But these are very common, but really cool, if that makes sense. I know I like to do a lot of unusual, uncommon fish, but I really like the look of these. And I want them to breed. These are the longfin leopard danios. Super cool looking fish. So this is another one, John Wood, that you could put in the watering troughs. That's inexpensive. Um, so if they don't make it, and I don't want to sound mean about that, but if they don't make it, it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. Now, going back to the orange hatchet fish, these weren't cheap, even at wholesale. Not the orange hatchet fish, the orange hatchet danios. So look these up. Chella Daddy Bergori, something like that. I looked it up. I wrote it on the bag. So if you could read my writing, that's the species. Again, these weren't cheap. So I really want these to breed because, if I could share them for some dollar bills, more power to me because it's all about making a couple dollars or trying to. But I'll show you what else I got. These are going to go inside. I can't see from the glare, so pardon me for reading the chat. But I got to update the website. Let me move these over here. And sorry if I'm moving too fast. But red onion nerites. I have zebras right now, and I also have olive nerites. So I just picked up some more red onion nerites. Um, really cool looking. I can't see in the bag, so I apologize. But I'll post a picture. If you follow me on Facebook, I will post a picture when I take these out of the bag. I'll put some in my hand and post a picture on my Facebook page. And I will update the picture on the website. So, what's up, Andrew? And in the bag from the wholesaler, I get a bunch of these from a local buddy of mine, but he can't keep up with the demand. Assassin snails. So if you have an issue and you do not like pond snails or ram's horn snails in your tanks, you could pick up a few assassin snails and they will help take care of those. Um, and assassin snails have value, unlike pond snails. So that's what I got. I just have them floating right now. Like I said, I really can't friggin' see the screen too good, so I'm trying, so forgive me. Again, this is live, so I suck at doing videos. Muppet, hello. Nano, hello. Robert P, what's happening? The plant looks great. I appreciate that. So, if you want to talk a little bit about plants, I have a whole bucket here of Salvinia minima. It came in from the nursery, so it doesn't always look that good when it travels. But once it gets acclimated to the water, it starts to grow out. Super easy plant. So you can see a lot of the green in there. I know you see brown, but Don't worry about that. That'll go away real quick because this plant here grows super fast. Also in here is a water lily. I forget what species this is, but I have, or what variant it is, but I have the tag attached to it. Um, these are firecracker plants. These are not for sale, but I have some. These are dwarf hibiscus. You want to see the tag? This is dwarf hibiscus pink, actually. That's some golden sedge. Some more uh, hardy lilies. And then over here, these are American frogbit. I love these plants personally versus water hyacinth. Over here is some. Ah, now I got a brain fart. I forget. But this is Terra Mojito and some giant sensitive fern. This plant here actually doesn't need to be potted. The giant sensitive fern will grow in your tubs or your ponds actually floating. So, oh, if you guys want to know what all I'm doing with the tubs is running air stones. There's no filtration in here. I let the plants do the work. No filtration. I just put the air stones in here just to keep some aeration going, keep some oxygen flowing in the water because it gets hot. So, and they're all running off of this cheap ass pump. I don't suggest one of these pumps indoors for your fish room because they run super hot and you can hear it. They're pretty loud, a lot of vibration. I had one of these. I had it in the fish room for a while. I hated it, but since I had it, I was like, let's work outside. And I keep it plugged in outside, uncovered to the elements, don't give a shit. And it's been running for out here for 3 years. I used to have another one, but it wasn't enough to do what I do now. So I put this one out here, and it works. Um, but again, I don't suggest it for your fish room just because it's loud and they run like really hot. Like this outer casing, this shit gets pretty hot. It's not so hot right now because it's cool outside, but put it in your fish room with not a lot of ventilation and they could burn your hand. So yeah, Robert, they exactly they do suck because they're loud and they run hot, and I hate them. But it's actually pretty cheap. I run an Elita inside, and I have a Gemco as a spare. Um, and I won't say nothing bad about either one of those because they work wonderful. They're quiet and very efficient. My Elita that I'm running right now has been running nonstop since 2017. Never done anything to it, so I can't say nothing bad about that. But um, let me see. Did I say hi to Muppet? The little Muppet. I know I said hi to Rob. Fishfam.link, what's up? If you guys haven't checked out fishfam.link, and I'm sure everybody that's here, because we don't have a lot, but I'm sure everybody here is familiar with fishfam.link. But if you haven't, check it out, www.fishfam.link. That's your main source to find everybody in the hobby, basically, and find out where their YouTube channel is, find out where their Facebook page is, all their social media contacts, Instagram, Twitter, if they do that, TikTok, if they do that, find out who's going live um, on YouTube and whatnot. So you could check out everybody's channel. Um, Excellent. Matt does a good job. And I know Dee Dee helps out and Jenna P helps out. So I don't know everybody who's helping Matt, but I know Matt started it and Matt's doing a wonderful job. So much appreciated. And if you don't know who Matt is, that's Liquid Zoo, and I know he's in the chat right now. So what you do, Mateo, is much appreciated. So, but anyways, back to plants. And if you guys have any questions, like I said, this is just a pop-up ad lib, nothing special. Let me move. Let me move these snails out. I just had to put them in the shade. So, but anyways, back to plants. These are pond marginals, but this really little cool plant is crystal ball pennywort. And I know some of you guys see me do the unboxing, but now these are actually starting to fill out, so you get to see them. This is Canna Cleopatra. Look at this beauty. So this one has been outside for a couple weeks. It's starting to grow, looking really good. Um, Bloody Dock. This one came in actually the other day, so it has to acclimate um, and get used to being out of a box. So it's starting to. I have some new growth. So when you have new growth, you know you're doing something right. This little one here is African Sunset, and I have some more of these. Um, let's see what I got else in this tub. Water hyacinth. Water hyacinths, if legal in your state, are not a necessity, but a big bonus if they're legal in your state to use. Just do me a favor. When you dispose of water hyacinth, make sure you do it responsibly because this plant can become invasive. In the Northeast where I'm at, I doubt it will ever become invasive because the winters usually kill it off, but you never know. So don't put it in any local waterways. At the end of the pond season, some people try to grow it indoors. I will tell you, I've never had luck with it indoors because it needs what's above me right now, which is Mr. Sunshine. It's never done well indoors for me with just aquarium lighting, but you could always try. So to each their own. But again, in the pond season, when you dispose of it, just put it in your mulch pile. Don't put it anywhere else. Don't try to put it in any local, ponds that can lead to any local waterways if they have any. Oh, you guys back? Sorry, my phone actually heated up. So, um, sorry, I'm back. My stupid iPhone got hot and then just quit. But so let's see. Settings, camera. I want to flip the camera again. Okay. All right. I apologize for that. So maybe I need to talk faster and quit bullshitting. But going back to where I was at. So water hyacinth, you heard my spiel on that. There's a lot of red root floaters in here. A little bit of Zola. Always our best friend duckweed. You got some more Taro Mojito. Over here, I have some green arum. This is a really cool palm plant. And this one came in all effed up, and I put it outside, and it's coming back. And we always have the pickerel weed. Pickerel weed is actually one of the best. Here's a bigger one. It's one of the best plants for tubs because it really uses up a lot of the nutrients in the water. So it's going to absorb a lot of the excess um, nitrates and whatnot. So some bloody dock over there. Another Taro Mojito. Oh, sorry, I had a brain fight part earlier, but this is Iris Blue Flag. This grassy looking plant, and then this can get a nice beautiful flower. So I don't have any flowering right now. This one here looks like absolutely shit, but it will come back. And this is another Canna Cleopatra. And you can see the new growth right here in the middle. I did a short on this little beauty the other day. This is African Canna. So African Sunset Canna with has some nice little baby plants popping up. So again, on my channel I did a short on this one to show that off. Over here in the shade, I have fish in this one. I have Montezuma swords. Montezuma or Zophoris Montezuma Rio Tama Sopo or something like that. And I might have chopped that up, but more red roots. This I forgot the name of, but I grew this last year. This is some kind of rush, a variegated rush. I grew this last year in a pot in the tub, and at the end of the season, I just took it out of the pot and threw it over in the compost pile. Anyways, when I set the tubs up this year, I seen one tiny, like this big little green spot in the clump of like dead looking roots. So I picked it up and I stuck it in the pond basket here. And from that one little tiny little green spot, I'm getting this beautiful flower. So it definitely overwinters here. Again, I actually forget the friggin' name of this. It's a variegated rush. I think it's zebra rush. I don't know the scientific name, so don't hold me on that. But I think it's zebra rush, and if you could see, maybe you can't. But the stems are kind of like a cream color, and then you get like a green line in the stem, so it looks really cool. Um, but definitely, if you're in the Northeast, this will overwinter. And I didn't treat it nice last year, so I'm gonna treat it better this year. What's up, Alishan? The blue flag iris has been flowering for a couple weeks. It it the blue flag that I have in the flower garden is flowering, Alisham, but the stuff that I put in the ponds are some plants that I dug up. I have one that I bought from the nursery, but the ones that I have in the ponds right now, I dug up. So I think I disrupted their mojo. So they're not wanting to flower right now, but they're not they're not dying on me. So I just think they have to acclimate to their new environment. So, anyways, back here, this is another giant sensitive fern. I really like these. Um, again, you could I buy them potted. Look at all those roots. And those roots, when you see those nice, pretty roots, that means they are doing their job. They are filtering the water, and that's what you want with marginals. So, but anyways, these plants are really cool. I get them. You can get them just stems or potted. I was able to get these before they ran out. Um, Potted, I only have a couple left. Um, that's the thing. The nursery grows so much, and then that's it. Whatever, say they're gonna grow 50 of those, so I got to compete for 50 of them nationwide. So here's what it is. And my last tub over here is my biggest one, and then this is a big 300-gallon stock tank that has my Nezi swords in it. So Zizophrus, if I say that right, Alishan can help me a little bit. Nezi Coyote. Um, I always butcher the names, but the common name is Nezi swords. So, anyways, that's what I got, and I wanted to show just what I picked up at the wholesaler for the tubs. So, just a recap, I have some more diamond tetras. I have, um, well, I put out the other day. This one has Vietnamese white clouds. This one here has celestial pearl danios. This one doesn't have anything yet. And this one we are putting what I just picked up today, the longfin leopard danios. Really cool looking fish, easy. And if you do BAP, this one is will get you BAP points for sure. And this one, back to this one, the Cella Daddy Bajori, which is the orange hatchet Daniel. Pretty uncommon. And I still have something to put in that one. So right now I have two empty tubs. If you got a suggestion for me to try something, let me know in the comments. Don't let me know in the chat because the chat actually goes away when I shut this off for a while. Sorry, I'm burping. So I'm real. So forgive me. But leave a comment in the question or leave a comment if there's something else you think I should try. Because right now I'm on the fence. I have some pearl danios inside. I also have a couple other wild swordtails. I have the Kalmani swords and I have some Maie swords. So I'm still debating on what else to put out here. But if you got a suggestion, let me know. And if it's something I don't have, it's no big deal. I could pretty much get anything. I know enough people in in the hobby that have all types of fish. Plus, I have access to wholesale. Plus, I got the local fish stores I can find stuff. So it's all good. Fish fam says give a thumbs up. So y'all give a thumbs up. Um, and yes, you got my thumbs up. And you're right. I'm just scrolling back up with chat. So, anyways, 16 people here on a pop up. That's not bad for my channel. My channel usually gets doo doo. So, I'm not complaining. As most of you guys know that know me long enough know that I do YouTube because um, it's easy for me to sell video or share videos of stuff that I sell actually. Um, I'm not really trying to get monetized. If I ever get monetized, that's just icing on the cake. But I really don't care about it. I'm way far off for getting monetized. I have enough subscribers, obviously, but my watch hours, that's a joke. So, is what it is. Um, yeah. So all you guys that are here, much appreciated. Let me flip this back around so you can see my ugly face. Unless I scare you. If I scare you, I'm sorry. It is what it is. So, yeah. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, if you guys, I'm actually seeing if you guys have any questions on Tubs. Okay, I'm back. If you guys have any questions on Tubs, I am way far from being an expert, but as a hobbyist, um, I learned a couple things, so I'm more than willing to let you know what I know. So if you ever want to pick my brain, feel free to shoot me a message. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/KJE Aquatics. You could also find me if you are on my friends list, or even if you're not, you can shoot me a message, Keith Kalinowski. If you don't know my name by now, it's not KJE. And you can also email us. My email, my direct email is kjeaquatics@gmail.com, or you can email us through the website, which goes in a roundabout way, but ends up back in my Gmail. It's just how it works. Jay, everybody's doing rice fish, so I like them. So Jay suggests rice fish, but right now, rice fish are all the rage, and a lot of people are doing them, and I don't necessarily like to do what everybody else wants to do. Like rice fish are like super popular, which are fine, but I don't think it's gonna last that long. So there's a, I had some a couple years ago. Um, um, I'll get to Matt's comment in a second, but I had some daisy rice fish a couple years ago that I got from my buddy David Banks. I kept them for a while. They're nice, and but they weren't. They didn't tickle me. They didn't tickle me because they didn't pay any money on my OnlyFans page that Matt is a premium member of. So Liquid Zoo is my best customer on my OnlyFans page. Just if you guys wanted to know that. But Carol Cox, hello. It's good to see you. But anyways, I'm out here bullshitting for a half an hour on a pop up, which is all right. Um, uh, again, if you guys have any questions, I'll be putting more plants out here. I'll be putting. I'll probably be putting some more Lewigia. Um, actually, let me let me flip the. I'm gonna flip the camera back around so I can show you some of the Lewigia that I got growing. Because it's actually this Lewigia ovalis that I'm gonna show you, and it looks nice. So I'm kind of stupid with with doing these flipperoonies, but let's look in the water. Oh, if you guys want mosaic, I forgot to show you this. I know Alishan got some from me, Foxy got some from me, Didi got some from me, but this is a Lewigia species, mosaic. I have some more over here. This is Lewigia celluloids or something like that. I can't pronounce it because I'm a dumb Pollock. But anyways, that's mosaic. I'm looking. I know I got some Lewigia in here. Just gotta find it. Oh, there we go. Look at this one. That's what I'm saying. I'm staying in the shade because it's freaking hot out right now. And it's cooking my phone. But this is Lewigia ovalis. Hold on. Let me put this back so I can see the chat. This is Lewigia ovalis. I really like ovalis because You see some like variegation in the leaves. This doesn't do well for me inside, but I have this outside right now. This one ain't even potted. So it came in from the nursery. And just to let you know, these come in from the nursery immersed grown, so they got to convert. But this one's been out here for a couple weeks and it's converted. And you can see the nice coloring that it's getting from Mr. Sunshine. Um, you get some root growth there, but I potted a few of these also, and they're doing really well. And I just pot them in rock wool, nothing special. Oh, that's good to hear, Carol. Mosaic is mosaic is a delicate plant. So some of you guys, if you ever got mosaic before from other vendors and it didn't do well, I mean, I'm not saying mine is the best because I'm telling you, it's very delicate. Um, it doesn't like to be in a box in hot weather. So when it's like really hot out, it's hard to ship. So I usually get it at the beginning of the season, but when it gets really hot and it's starting to get that way, um, it's harder to ship because it doesn't like the heat in a box. But even these right here, I've melted back some. But just as long as you get, if you get it from me or if you get it from somebody else, when you get your mosaic and you got the core, you got the center that's still tight and looks good, just like this one. The plant is viable. It's good. Get it, get it in your tubs. Get it in your pond. You could plant this. Just don't submerge the leaves. You could definitely plant this in substrate, but again, don't submerge the leaves. Or you could float it. And what I do here in this tub, because this is a 300-gallon tub, I just float it. So, what's up, Jenna? Thanks for hanging out. Um, Also, I got to do, I don't have to, but I'm going to, um, my mention of the Keystone Clash. So, if you guys want to find out more information, I know Jenna or another mod could throw up the link for the Keystone Clash. It's a great show, Morgantown, Pennsylvania. KJE is going to be there along with a bunch of these people in chat right now. I know we're going to be there. I know Jenna's going to be there. I wish my buddy Matt would come see me, but if he don't, that's okay. I still love you. Alishan, I know is going to be there. Who else is going to be there? Um, I'm looking. Andrew. Andrew, you should check out the Keystone Clash. I think you would love it. Robert P. I know he's going to be there. I don't know how to take that off. I clicked that on accident. But Robert P is going to be there. Robert's my buddy from the Norwalk Aquarium Society in Connecticut, which I'm also a member of. So he's one of my member brothers. KJE slash Keith is a member of a few clubs, but Norwalk is one of my clubs and one that we have a great time hanging out with. So, um, let me see. Stephen P, thanks for joining us. And I know Mr. Steven is going to be at the Keystone Clash also. So, again, I'm just giving a shout out for the Keystone Clash. Um, it's going to be a great event. We went last year and vended. I've been supporting the Keystone Clash for a couple years. KJE has been sending donations for a few years, um, well before last year. But last year was our first time that we drove down to vend it, and I hung out with my buddy Michael Skurnick from Michael's Fish Room. Um, that's another good friend of mine. So if you need guppies or plecos or quarries or whatever, check out michaelsfishroom.com. But anyways, I came down last year and hung out with Michael, and we sold some stuff at our table and had an absolutely wonderful time meeting up with a bunch of our customers and then a bunch of, you know, fellow fish fans. So it was all good. It really was. And so we signed up to do it again this year. So we'll be there. Um, Another shout out I'm gonna give to, and again, this is I'm just ad libbing all this crap, but I'm going to be at the ACA CatCon. I don't even know what they're calling it, but that's up in Madison, Wisconsin. That's July 14th, I believe it is, July 14th. But we're riding up there, so we're gonna hang out with Peplin and Roxanne. I'm gonna try to flip this back around again. So give me a second. Um, Got to go to more settings, camera, front camera. All right, here's my ugly face again. So, but but yeah, yeah, oh yeah, the combo plate. So yeah, I'm gonna be up there in Madison, hanging out with some more of the wonderful people of the Fish Fam, and I'm gonna be repping some Fritz Aquatics products, which are fantastic. If you guys don't know anything about Fritz Aquatics, check them out. I know you've seen their videos, and I know you've seen what they've been doing. They do a lot for the community. They do a lot for the hobby. Um, the people that work at Fritz are A plus, and the products that they manufacture are A plus. So I'm really proud that I could actually go up and participate with what do you say? I'm proud that I could that they allow me to go up and represent them. So will be really good. Gonna have a great time. The lineup, the speaker lineup at the ACA is I haven't seen one better. And I'm not dogging on the Keystone Clash speaker lineup, but the speaker lineup at the ACA is premium, like premium. And again, I'm not dogging on the Keystone Clash speaker lineup, but the ACA got got the goods for sure. So check it out if you guys are close enough. Since that one's the nearest one time wise, um, if you guys have the ability to get to it, definitely check it out. It's going to be really good, really good. Um, I'm excited to go just because of some of the people that are going to be there speaking. So I get to hang out with my buddy Chris Biggs, Ivan McColchie. Oh, there's a whole bunch. Really, there is. So check it out. And the speaker lineup, Keystone Clash, it's not second fiddle. It's good too. So check that out too. Um, I won't have time to see a lot of the speakers at the Clash, and unfortunately at the ACA either, because I'm gonna be working both events. But you got to do what you got to do to make a dollar, right? So, um, but I will be able to talk to them, you know, in a hospitality room, or I know a bunch of them will come around in the vendor room, so I'll get to shoot the breeze with them there. So it's all good. But again, I'm freaking hot out here. I know this ain't deep south heat, but it's still hot for upstate New York right now, and I'm fat, so um, heat sucks. So I'm gonna kick it. Just wanted to show off what I got at the wholesaler today for the tubs. I got to get those snails inside before I cook them. I don't like escargot, so I really don't want to cook them. But thanks for hanging out, guys. Peace.